Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the questions and answer session here on Infinity Social Network's Facebook page. So, while we're giving some folks some time to be notified, let me take this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Jeremy. I am actually one of the employees with Infinity Social Network. As a matter of fact, I am the director of branding. How you doing, Cheryl? Nice that you can join us tonight. Sandy Beach, hello, how are you? Glad you're here. Feel free to share and invite as many people that have questions about Infinity Social Network. I know there's a lot of people that have questions. So if you know anybody who does, or if you know anybody who might be curious, who maybe even you know somebody who knows a whole bunch about Infinity Social Network, but just invite them in because I'm sure somebody has questions. How you doing, Josie Espinoza? How are you? God bless you as well. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to focus on any questions, concerns, ideas you might have about Infinity Social Network. How you doing, Sandy? Glad that you're here. And these questions can pertain to anything. They can pertain to anything that you'd like. We ask that you keep it clean. This is a questions and answers segment, however. And we ask you to just be respectful to other people on here. It's really easy to get things lost in translation. And even on our Facebook page and when the site launches, even though you're free to be you should still have respect for other people. I would like to say that throughout the day, it's been very hard for all of us to be at our jobs, to do the things that we need to do because of what happened in Las Vegas. It's a very sad tragedy, and to have to continue your daily life is very hard. I want to send our thoughts, our positive vibes from here at Infinity Social Network and all of us individually. I think I speak for everybody when we say we send our prayers to all the victims, all the people that are dealing with it, and the whole country for this tragedy that happened. And also our thoughts and prayers go to Tom Petty, who just passed away today as well. Marshall Greenbank said, when does it start? It starts very soon. We're not giving a launch date. We gave a launch date the first time, and because we had to delay, we felt really, really, really bad about letting people know we had to delay. And when you're trying to start a massive site like this to be able to hold millions and millions of people, there are some bugs that you have going on. And you kind of want to get worked out. So what we're doing is we're trying to make sure that all those bugs and anything that that could cause any problems, we're trying to make sure that we're having the smoothest rollout possible. But I will tell you this: originally, the Infinity Social Network app was going to be available to iOS users in November, and I will say with 100% surety that it will be by then. You'll have it by then. And you'll be able to get on desktop and Android first, and then iOS. So I can tell you that. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could tell you tomorrow, and it could be tomorrow. But it's going to be anywhere from now until we said that the iOS app was going to be available. Let's see here. So can't wait. Wishing you the best. You are right. Make sure it's ready before you release it. And that's what we're getting from most folks. Most folks are very, very anxious as well. Individually, so am I. The censorship that I'm experiencing, the censorship that other people are experiencing, and that we're seeing all over the web is truly at an all-time high. And just like many, many, many people who are ready for this to happen like yesterday, so am I. But at the same time, many people are still saying the same thing that I say, and that's make sure it's ready, make sure the rollout is smooth, and make sure it can handle our switch, because we don't want to switch 3 times. We want to switch once from a censored site to a non-censored site. Again, we're not telling you to leave this platform because Facebook has been truly great for a lot of people. We don't want you to leave Twitter. We don't want you to leave YouTube. We just want you to have another option, we'll say, to go and be yourself. That is the entire brand of Infinity Social Network, is free to be you. That doesn't mean that somebody else couldn't block you from posting on their page or saying things to them. But if you're free to be able to express yourself, that is the key. And unfortunately, the other social media platforms that are available to you right now will not allow you freedom to be yourself. Now, the only time that you will not be able to be free to be you is if, let's say, you're committing crimes or you are breaking the law. Well, then you're not going to be able to be free to post stuff like that. Like that gentleman, I shouldn't even call him a gentleman, that man in Ohio who was going on live feeds and actually committing heinous crimes last year. We can't have that happen. Earlier this year, obviously that couldn't happen. But when you're posting political stuff or religious stuff or just anything about yourself that you want to express, you'll never be censored. How do you sign up? Good question, Leslie. There'll be a few ways to sign up at launch. The first two options that you will have at the very first launch of the site will be desktop and Google Play Store. So if you have an Android and you want to sign up through by getting an app, then you go to the Google Play Store and type in Infinity SN, all one word. Infinity SN for social network, and then you'll be able to download it. If you've already downloaded it on a pre-register site, or on a pre-register option, you are going to have to re-download when the launch comes, because that's correct, Andreas. The sign-up info was hacked. Now, I do want to address this really quickly as far as anything that you might hear about the hack. The main server site for Infinity Social Network has never been hacked, has never been breached, and has never been changed. It's been continued to be built by the development team for the last 3 years. The site that you heard about that got hacked or broke into illegally was a dormant site that was intended to be the original platform for Infinity Social Network a few years ago. And when when we did a soft rollout to just see how the app worked and how the desktop, the app on Google Play would work, we did that soft rollout. There was a lot of people that wanted to pre-register and sign up. Well, we couldn't have them pre-register and sign up on the site that we were still building and trying to finish. So anybody that wanted to pre-register were stored on the original site for Infinity Social Network. Well, that site had minimal security on it and was not even being used whatsoever. It was kind of like an information site. An information platform that we had that we just stored pre-registers on. Our fault for not putting maximum security on a platform that we were using to let people pre-register. So what we've done is we've completely taken that pre-register site out. You can re-download the site or re-upload, however, whatever lingo you use, to your phone, or you can use desktop when it comes out, and you will have to re-sign back up. Now, when you sign up, the amount of information that you give in order to create a profile is a lot less than on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Instagram. All you have to give is your name, your date of birth, and whatever email you want to use. So whether that be your personal email, whether that be your work email, or whether it be just a dummy email that you use to sign up for social media platforms, which is what I do, just in case anything like that were to ever happen to anybody, all you have to do is give your name, date of birth, and email. And date of birth because you don't want to be letting 12-year-olds have access to Infinity Social Network, because we don't need to corrupt our youth any more than we already have. So you will be able to have an individual personal account. You will be able to have a public account. You can have a business account, just like here on Facebook. What about location? Location services. So location services only need to be on when you're using the proximity search feature of the site. So the proximity search feature to the site allows you to find like-minded people with commonalities you guys have similar commonalities, you guys like the same things, or you're searching for somebody who likes to go to concerts. You're searching for somebody who likes hockey. You're searching for somebody in your immediate area to go to to the opera. Say you have 2 tickets to the opera, and the person who you bought tickets for couldn't go. And all your friends were busy and they couldn't go. But you knew that if you were going to the opera, that you could do a proximity search for anybody that likes opera, and then you can be connected with somebody from something that you have in common that you may never have never met before. So the good thing about the proximity search is that you don't need it on all the time. You can turn it on and turn it off when you would like. You can keep it on and you can get notifications of people looking for things that have common interests as you. And you can customize every individual interest to be public or private. So say I have 20 interests, but I only want to be searched out for one of those interests. Say it's soccer, sports. Then I can individually basically customize what interests I want out there for people to see or for people not to see. So that's the cool thing about the proximity search. So once you download the app, it will tell you have to have your location services on so that it can actually show you the proximity search. Once you actually get on the app, you can turn your location services off and you don't even ever have to use the proximity search feature. The good thing about the proximity search is that it's proprietary to Infinity Social Network. So it's something that you can get used to, learn, understand, and master right on Infinity Social Network. And you can proximity search from your present location, and you can set that all the way up to 150 miles out. Now, there has been some confusion. A lot of people have said, well, what if I want friends that are, 100 miles away? Or, what if I want friends that are 1,200 miles away? Well, it works just like Facebook in that sense. You can still search for friends. You can still search for family. You can still grow your public page. You can still have fans, followers, friends, anything you want. The proximity search is an extra feature that you have access to in order to connect with more folks that have common interests to yourself. So that's kind of where that goes with the location thing. I know there's been a lot of questions on that as well. I've gotten well over 100 messages just about the proximity search alone. So are there any other questions that you guys might have? I will scroll through here. Let me know when you're up and running so we can make social media great again. I agree. You will definitely know. What about a t-shirt or a hat? I will get to that. If we can get up to 50 or 60 people in here, then I will immediately start going to talk about how you can get yourself an Infinity Social Network t-shirt with a hashtag F2BU. I know it's backwards, but free to be you. You're very welcome, Sandy. You're very welcome. So invite a whole bunch of people real quick so I can tell you how you can get your shirt. A whole bunch of people have got a shirt already. As you can see, it's got the Infinity logo with the red, white, and blue colors. Whole bunch of people are getting these. Thank you very much, Teresa. Thank you very, very much. The free to be you is definitely a great hashtag that we should hashtag no matter what we do, when we post. We should let Facebook and everybody else know that we want freedom to be ourselves. How can we get live updates to know when this is ready? Like and follow this page, or you can like and follow my public page, Here We Go ISN. So just type in Here We Go and then ISN, all in capital letters. That is the first show, first podcast sponsored by Infinity Social Network. So the great thing about it is you can pretty much get information anywhere as long as you follow this page or that public page, Here We Go ISN. I will constantly give updates, but as soon as the site launches, the whole internet community will know about it. Google will be posting about it. You'll hear about it everywhere. So yes, that is the shirt, folks. And I see that we already have 50 people in here, which is great. So I will get to that quick, but I want to answer some more questions. How you doing, Eric? You're very, very welcome, Leslie. ETA, before the iOS app is available. Again, we're not giving a specific date. We're just saying that we originally said that the Apple app would be ready in November. The entire site will be ready before that. This month, next month, or the first either. It'll definitely be this year. Definitely before the iOS app is ready in November. Alexander says, holding my breath. Hope you put Facebook out of business. Well, I don't want to put Facebook out of business. I just want to show them the correct way to treat its members. As a matter of fact, the other thing that we say here at Infinity Social Network is it will be the people's network. The only power that Facebook has is you. You are Facebook. You are Twitter. you are Instagram, you are YouTube, you will be Infinity Social Network. The difference between Infinity and all those others that I just named is they don't care that you are the network. They believe that they are the network and you are the sheeple. They control how you think, they control how you look, they control what you post, they do all of that. If Facebook is messing with the audio, Karen, please go back and watch it after, okay? It'll be fine by then. That won't happen on Infinity. You will be able to be yourself. And we just want to show the other networks, the other social networks, how they should be treating their members. We are the ones that made MySpace, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. We are the ones that will make Infinity Social Network. So we are the ones that matter, and we are the ones that should have a voice. You will never have the same problem on Infinity Social Network as that you have on Facebook, where you cannot control, or you cannot get a hold of somebody. On Facebook, you cannot get a hold of anybody. There's nobody that you can physically talk to. You have to email and just or message them and hope something comes through. That won't be the case on Infinity because it will be the people's network. Will pages be customizable? Yes. The cool thing about Infinity Social Network is that it's kind of going to take all the things that were great about past sites like MySpace. You will be able to customize your page a little bit more than you do here on Facebook. You'll be able to put a background behind everything, kind of like with filters, so it's almost transparent, so that your screen rolls over it. So if you want a picture of yourself or your family behind all of your content, you'll be able to have that. You'll also be able to do color changes to your page as well. I don't know if that feature will be ready at launch, but it is it is a feature that will be an option here on Infinity Social Network. So you know how Facebook's getting a little boring? No matter who you are, no matter what political stance or religion you have, you scroll through Facebook and it's just boring now. It's really just a marketing and advertising site that overloads you with stuff that you don't want to see. Infinity's going to be different. There's going to be different things to look at. Everybody's page is going to be a little bit different. Everybody's style and personality is going to come through on their posts, on their comments, on their videos. You won't be able to... There'll be no cap on how many friends you can have. That's a good thing too, because Facebook tries to hold you down, hold your reach, and hold your message down. Infinity Social Network will not do that. You'll be able to have infinity amount of friends. You'll be able to have infinity amount of freedom. And that's the great thing about it. So yes, you will not have to ever worry about, oh my God, I have 5,000 friends. I can't get any more. That will not be the case. The great thing also about Infinity, as it goes, and as users come on, if you have a public page, and I don't know how many followers or how many fans it's going to set it at, but if you get a certain amount, and you are basically a partner to Infinity Social Network by bringing in so many people, bringing in so many members, bringing in so many eyes and attention, there will be a feature that rolls out. It won't be right at launch, but it will be soon after, where say if you are a social media personality and you have, 100,000 followers or 500,000 followers, and all of those folks are engaging with your show or your podcast daily, well, whenever there will be a target to hit as far as how many members or how many followers you have. And once you reach that on a consistent level, then you're going to start profit sharing. As the People's Network, you will start profit sharing with Infinity. They will basically create an account for you, and they will give you, basically like if you were a employee-owned business, you start reaping the benefits of that, and you don't even have to do anything. All you have to do is tell Infinity Social Network when they reach out to you, where would you like your money sent? So for all you social media personalities out there that actually run podcasts and run your own shows, you'll be able to have that ability to make extra money from something that you are contributing to. So you can actually see the fruits of your labor if it comes to something like a podcast that you're trying to grow. I think that is really cool. That's something that you do not have on Facebook. And if you do it on YouTube, you are controlled on what you can and what you cannot say. What about business pages, Amanda? So business pages will be a thing. You'll be able to have a business page. Business pages will be free, just like your individual pages. The whole network is free. There will be options in order to get more for your business. So if you if you want to have, say, more features to your business page, then I believe there might be something that you end up paying for in the long run, but I really don't know. That's something that you'd have to come back with me with that question as far as how the business pages exactly work. I do know that they are free. The great thing about a business page, an Infinity Social Network business page, is that if you use the proximity search, say you're a mom and pop business, or say you're an Avon, and you use the proximity search, you can connect with a lot of your clients, or a lot of your, say you're a mom and pop market, and a lot of the people that come in, you want them to know about a sale that you got going on. Well, you won't have to spend any money on paper. You won't have to spend any money with radio advertisement. You won't have to spend any money with any kind of advertisement whatsoever if you choose not to, because you can proximity search for 150 miles out people who like, say, sales, fresh foods, organic foods, and couponing. Say you sent out a proximity search for those folks and you told them, that we have a sale going on. Those people will be instantly notified that there's a sale going on vegetables that day, and they'll be able to come in. I just seen a question, will there be an Infinity Social Network jail? There will not be an Infinity Social Network jail, and you will not be blocked on Infinity Social Network unless you are breaking the law. Unless you're blatantly breaking the law or harassing somebody to no end, well, then there's going to be proper steps taken as far as removing you from being able to do that to that person. But no, there will not be a jail, and there will not be like, you're banned for 30 days. Bad girl, bad boy. That won't happen here on Infinity Social Network. If there's any other questions, I'd love to answer them before we get into how you can get your Infinity Social Network t-shirt. And hats to follow, and bumper stickers, and everything else to let everybody know that you're free to be you. That's basically what it's for. That's why we're giving them away. So you can let everyone know about the network so they can come and join, and that you are free to be you. This sounds too good to be true, Stephen. That's exactly what I said. That is exactly what I said the very first time that I ever started talking about Infinity Social Network. And now I work for the company, and I earned my position with this company because of the passion that I have for people to be free, for people to be allowed to let their personality shine. That is a huge passion of mine personally, and that is why I advocated so much to be part of the team here at Infinity. It's just because it suits me perfectly, and I believe it suits majority of the world as well, no matter where your political, religious, or sexual preferences or anything like that stand. You should be able to be free to be you. I've seen a few other questions there. Let me just go back. So how do you join? I did say that in the beginning of the video. You're more than welcome to go watch. But when it launches, before the iOS app comes out in November, like I said, it could be from now until then, and you'll know when it does, you can do it by desktop, or you can do it by Google Play app. iOS, for people who have Apple products, that comes out in November. Marceline says she's already shared. Thank you very much. Christine screams freedom at the top of her lungs. We stand with you. Freedom. All right. How you can get an Infinity Social Network Free to Be You t-shirt. This is how, folks. This is how. If you do this week, starting tomorrow, if you do a video from your phone, advertising for the site doesn't exist, what's the point? If advertising for a site doesn't exist, I didn't understand that question. Maybe you could ask it a little bit differently. That way I can understand, hopefully give you a better answer. When is the phone app coming back? The phone app comes back for Google on the day of launch. Yes, Dan Duncan, this is for Infinity Social Network. Do you make your own schedule? No, not really. I kind of do, but there's about 28 hours of work to do in a 24-hour day. So I do have to follow something in order to get it all done. Okay, so this is how you guys can get your shirt. If you do a video this week, from now until till midnight on Friday, no, Jim, we are not up and running yet. Nope, we're advertising for the launch. We are advertising and getting people aware what they have to do in order to sign up for the launch, so that we can kind of curb some of the questions before it happens. If you do a video telling us, telling the world, telling your fans, telling your friends, telling your family how you have been censored on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram. The video can be anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes long, but if you just do a short video on which one of those sites you've been censored on and why, and maybe what the repercussions were, and you tag this Facebook page, Infinity SN's Facebook page, or you tag myself, Jeremy Harrell, or the CEO of the company, Stephen Vulich. If you tag any one of those three, and just make sure that somebody at the company sees your video, and then at the very end of the video say, I want my ISN. It's not a hard thing to do. Just say where you've been censored, why you've been censored, what the repercussions were, and then say, I want my ISN, and tag one of us. Then we will send you your Infinity Social Network t-shirt. Of course, we will have to get a hold of you, find out where to send it, also find out the size you need. And we do have black shirts coming after the white ones are gone. We have plenty of these white ones to give out and to hand out. And we would love for you to engage and grow with us. Help the site grow, help yourself on the site grow, and just all together grow the company together. This is a great way to do it. So this is this week, from now until midnight on Friday. If you do that video of where you've been censored, why, what the repercussions were, and then say, I want my ISN, then we'll send you a free Infinity Social Network t-shirt. And I think that's all right, right? She says, I don't want the shirt just off Facebook, Becky says. Well, the shirt's a bonus, right? The shirt can be a bonus. Ida Schwartz says, how can you buy the t-shirt? The t-shirts are not for sale. They are not for sale, but there will be different things that you can do starting next week to get a shirt. So we're going to do weekly games, weekly engagements, and this will be prior to and after launch. There will always be a way for you to help engage, for you to help the company grow, and for you to get your a t-shirt, or hopefully hats and bumper stickers as well. Sandra, no, we don't have them for sale. We don't want to make any money. We don't want to sell anything outside of having everybody come over to Infinity Social Network and give it a try once it's launched. Thank you very much, Michael Hall. The shirt design is designed by Eli Ellis of E3 Graphic Design. You can check him out on Facebook too. Cheryl, thank you very much for answering that question. Yes, November. I know Facebook does it. Facebook does it to me too all the time, and to a lot of people for a lot of reasons. After launch, how much longer? It's been a long time. Colin, we were supposed to launch in August, but the site got delayed for very good reason, and I'm glad it did. I've seen screenshots of the updated site and what it looks like. I've also took a tour through it. It looks beautiful. It looks very sleek. There's a lot of great features on it, and there's a lot of great features to come as it grows. I looked at a video 2 nights ago on what Facebook used to look like. What Facebook used to like what it used to look like when it launched. And I got to say, it looks very, very different than the way it looks today. They've had 15 years to push this. They've had 15 years to grow Facebook. They've had 15 years to get investment. They've had 15 years to add features here and there. And they've had 15 years to figure out how to control everybody's content. And I just think regardless of where you stand in this world, in any subject, I think it's time for something new. I think it's time for the free market to work. I think it's time for capitalism to show you what it can do. And I think it's time for a new platform for us to join. So I will be doing weekly videos right here on the Infinity Social Network Facebook page prior to and after launch. And I will tell you, launch is very, very soon. You're right, Debbie, it is time. I wish we could tell you an actual launch date, but we've decided against that for a lot of reasons. But basically, we don't want to get people's hopes up for something and be a day late or 2 days late. We want to make sure the site is available, ready, here you go. And prior to, we want to make sure we answered as many questions as possible, or any concerns that you might have as possible. So it makes it an easier transition for yourself. The good thing about it is it won't happen right at launch, but maybe a few weeks after launch, you'll be able to transfer all of your data from Facebook to Infinity Social Network. So you can keep all your pictures, you can keep all your videos, you can keep all your posts, you can move them right over. They will implant themselves on Infinity's, on your Infinity page, in Infinity's platform. But until then, if you wanted to, say, remove all of your stuff in case you didn't want to lose it on Facebook, you can just use a thumb drive, download all your content on that thumb drive, upload it into your computer, or upload it right into your Infinity Social Network page as well. We're not trying to beat anybody. We're not trying to go head-to-head with Facebook. We're trying to give the people of the world, whether you live in America or whether you live in Southern Africa, we want to give you the option to be able to show your personality for a change. We're not robots. We're all not the same. We were all not created to be exactly the same. We were created to be equal, and we were created to be ourselves, and to have choice, and to have reason, and to have personalities. And now, Infinity Social Network is the tool that you can use to show the world, or just your family and friends, who you really are. So remember, folks, if you do that video, tag myself or Infinity Social Network's Facebook page, or the CEO of Infinity Social Network, Stephen Vulich, you will get your free t-shirt. All right, guys? Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate you taking your time from your family and friends this evening. And make sure you take time to mourn for the tragedies that are happening around the world. And always, always try to engage in dialogue before you resort to name calling and yelling and screaming and giving yourself a migraine and then regretting it later anyway. It's always better to have dialogue. This is Jeremy with Infinity Social Network. Have a great night, everybody. God bless you.